Hello, and welcome to the English with Colin Podcast, a podcast for English language learners. My name's Colin, I'm an English teacher in Tokyo, and if you're looking to improve your English skills and gain more confidence in your ability to communicate in English, you've come to the right place. In these episodes, I'll provide you with short conversations in English that cover a range of topics, from everyday situations to more specialised subjects. These conversations are designed to help you practice your listening skills and pick up new vocabulary and grammar along the way. Regular listening practice is key to improving your English, and I hope this podcast will become a valuable resource for you on your language learning journey. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. And remember, the more you listen, the more you'll learn. This is episode 7, and in this conversation, we're talking about the weather in Tokyo. Hi, Sue.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. So I want to talk about the weather. Not the weather today, but the weather in general in Tokyo. How would you describe the weather in Tokyo, or the climate, if you like, in Tokyo?
One thing that Japan is very proud of, I would say, is there are 4 seasons that are very marked. They're very different from each other. So you have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And they definitely have their differences in terms of weather. I guess my favorite would be autumn. That would be my favorite time of the year. The weather is nice. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. But usually clear skies. It's nice time of the year to go out for hikings, things like this.
Hiking, picnics,
yes,
those kind of things.
Exactly. And the trees change color.
Right. The leaves.
The leaves.
Yes, you got the changing colours
Yes.
of the trees, the leaves.
I know spring is the most famous because of the cherry blossom, but I would say autumn is as fantastic, as beautiful as the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I think spring seems to be much more concentrated in terms of time. Like spring, it's those 2 weeks while the cherry blossoms are in bloom. Feels to me that that's kind of such a concentrated event.
Yes.
That people get very, very excited about. And also the spring is connected with so many aspects of Japanese society. If you think about the new year, the new school year, for example, starts in April, the 1st of April, which is just after or just as the cherry trees are in bloom or in blossom. But also people start new jobs in April, things like that. So it's a very kind of important time of year for many reasons. So it is celebrated a bit more, perhaps.
It's new starting, right?
Yeah, it's new life,
new beginnings. Yeah, I think that is also associated. But as you said, it's short-lived, and after the cherry blossoms, you start getting a little bit of rain.
The rainy season comes. Yeah. So I mean, you mentioned Japan is known for its 4 seasons. Well, there is also a rainy season, so that would be a 5th season, and that comes in around May, June, depending on where you are in Japan. And interestingly, I think Tokyo gets more rain than London in a year, but it gets it in a very different way. It gets periods where there's real heavy rain. Typhoons, yeah, and just a lot of rain, like the rainy season, for example. We're sitting here recording this in winter, and as we look outside, it's a blue sky day. It's not a cloud in the sky. So the winter, especially in Tokyo, tends to be very dry.
It is dry, yes. You can feel it in your skin. You can feel it in your eyes. Everything starts getting a little bit dry. Whereas summer is so hot and so humid.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
It's tough. Summer is tough. Even for native Japanese people, the summer can be really tough, especially if you have to do stuff. If you have to work, if you have to go places and do things, the summer can be really tough. If you just want to relax, go to the beach, have a nice time, yep, summer's great. The warm weather is very nice. But if you have to put a shirt on, jump on a train and commute somewhere, it can be very, very, very uncomfortable.
It is. Well, there's, I mean, everything is in Tokyo is adapted to that type of weather. Everywhere you go will have air conditioning. You will find sports drinks that you can take so you don't dehydrate. You can, people at work can wear, short sleeve shirts.
Right. Can you remember what they call that?
No.
Cool biz.
Cool biz.
Cool biz. B-I-Z. So the idea behind that is that people don't have to wear a jacket, a suit jacket and a shirt. Sorry, they do have to wear a shirt. They don't have to wear a tie.
Yes.
They can wear clothes that are a bit more comfortable.
Yes. So yeah, I would say summer is tough. I've suffered summer in Japan a lot.
Especially at night. Trying to sleep through the heat is really tough. Because even at night, the temperature might not get below 30.
That's it. I think that's the harshest part of summer, the nights, where you cannot really rest.
Yeah. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the English with Colin podcast. I hope you enjoyed listening to the conversation and found it helpful in your language learning journey. Remember, the key to mastering a language is regular practice. So make sure you listen to our podcast regularly and keep honing your listening skills. We appreciate your support and feedback. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for future topics, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can find our contact information in the show notes. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to joining you again next time for another conversation in English. Until then, keep practicing and take care.